One of the largest collection of Wassons in the world, and this is another great example. This is a 1934, 1 year earlier than the last car you saw. This is also a Wasson. And one thing interesting about Gabriel Wasson, in the age of bespoke cars where people, one person would build a chassis and someone else would build the body, Gabriel Wasson was one of the people who actually designed and built his own bodies for his cars. However, this particular car is an exception because this car was, the chassis was purchased by the Shah of Persia, which eventually became Iran, and it was then taken to a very famous person named Fagoni. And Fagoni was the person who designed and had the body built for this car. And Fagoni was probably one of the best automotive body designers of the period, and is still known today as having some of the greatest designs ever for cars. We actually have quite a few of his works here in our collection. So this car is called the Grand Sport. They only made 2 of these chassis, and we happen to own both of them. One has a body that was built by Gabriel Wasson, and this one of course has a body that was built by Fagoni. It has this lovely wood trim all the way around, this hand-carved wood trim, and with the ostrich skin interior in it. You can also see again the horn up here that you saw in the Aerodine. Interesting story about this car, the Shah of Persia used to drive this car around with his gun bearer sitting next to him, and if he saw anything, a wild animal or whatever, that he wanted to go after, he would just stop the car and would go hunting. So, interesting car. Mr. Mullen was able to purchase this car and had this total complete restoration. It's won many, many awards, and it's just one of the most beautiful cars I think we have in our collection. I would say that many women who come to our museum prefer this as the car they like the best. At least that's what they tell me. But it's hard to choose given all the choices that we have. So this is again the 1934 Wasson Grand Sport with the body by Fagoni.